is, hold on, it is Calijah Kancey! Yo, that's crazy. Okay, it's not Nolan Smith. It's not Will Levis, and it is not Anton Harrison. They went with Calijah Kancey. Folks, I've talked with you about this guy before. This man is stupidly athletic. I mean, stupidly athletic. He compares to Ed Oliver, 6'1", 281 pounds. The man, again, is 281 pounds. Okay, I say that because of what this man did at the combine. Okay, this man had an absolutely crazy combine. He is a freak athlete. He's able to do so much. He ran a 4.67 40-yard dash at 281 pounds. Incredible athlete, is able to do so much on your defense. You can play him at defensive end. You can play him at defensive tackle. Heck, I really do even think that you could put this man as an edge defender. I've seen some people compare him to a guy like Aaron Donald. Obviously, I know that's a crazy comparison to make and whatnot, but my point being is that this dude is a very versatile, very electric defender. Look at that. They're already comparing him to Aaron Donald there. Aaron Donald ran a 4.68 40-yard dash. Calijah Kancey was a little bit faster. Now, Aaron Donald had 29.5 sacks in college. Calijah Kancey had 16. But this is a very interesting pick. This is a pick that I think is good for the Buccaneers just right off the jump, right? It's not Will Levis. It's not Nolan Smith. I've told you guys before that I was a big fan of Nolan Smith and that Will Levis would have definitely made it an interesting conversation. But Calijah Kancey's here. You look at how he's going to fit in that Todd Bowles defense. I think Todd Bowles is salivating to get a guy like a Calijah Kancey because you can play him at DT, because you can play him at defensive end, because you can play him at even edge defender if you want to. The versatility and the athleticism is insane with this guy, and I think it definitely lends himself a lot to be a productive piece in a Todd Bowles style defense specifically. It's going to add more pass rush ability. It's going to add so much more athleticism. We know the Buccaneers love guys that are athletic and have a lot of different types of abilities, and I think that Calijah Kancey checks a lot of those boxes. He was on our big board. You can see it over there. So it is a very interesting pick. I think it's a very solid pick. I know some people may be disappointed or may be questioning this because it's not a Will Levis, because it's not a Nolan Smith. You look at that big board over there, you had so much talent, right? You had Myles Murphy. You had Anton Harrison. They don't have a tackle yet. Maybe they'll trade back up into the first round to get one. We don't know. But there is still a lot of options there for the remainder of the draft for the Buccaneers. I feel like they check a pretty big box, right, here in the early round of the draft to get a guy like Calijah Kancey here. I want both your guys' thoughts. What do you think here?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously an athletic freak.
Stupidly athletic. Kyle, what do you think?
You know, I'm glad they went defensively because we saw last season that neither
couldn't stop the run.
What's his name?
Byron Leftwich.
Or Todd Bowles could really handle the offense. So they might as well get something Todd Bowles can handle, and that's the defense.
Yeah, and obviously Todd Bowles being a defensive-minded guy, right? He may lean more into getting defensive-type guys. We've spoken so much in the pre-draft process about versatility with prospects. That's why I thought that Nolan Smith would be a phenomenal fit for a Buccaneers defense. Why a guy like Calijah Kancey, I feel, is a phenomenal pick for a Buccaneers style of defense because of that versatility and what you can do with that guy. And I think this also goes to show the amount of trust and confidence the Bucs have in a Baker Mayfield and a Kyle Trask type of battle. Now, the first round isn't done yet. We don't know what's going to happen throughout the remainder of the first round. We're still at pick 20 right now here with Seattle, but I do think right now, and the Bucs could trade back up, maybe take a guy like Will Levis, who, as of the recording of this, is still dropping, right? But they got themselves a good defender here. If Calijah Kancey does reach the max of his potential, obviously getting comparisons to Ed Oliver and Aaron Donald. I mean, obviously Aaron Donald went to Pitt too, so I know people may say that's an overreaction of a comparison there, but his ceiling's insane. That's kind of the point I'm trying to get across here. And such an innovative defensive mind like Todd Bowles, I feel like is going to benefit very well from that. Folks, I want to know what you guys think. Okay, because I've been talking here for a minute. I got these guys to talk about the pick here for a minute. It wasn't Will Levis. It wasn't Nolan Smith. It wasn't a corner. It wasn't a receiver. It ended up being Calijah Kancey. I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about Calijah Kancey being the Buccaneers' first-round pick here at pick number 19.